What's up, my YouTube and Instagram family? This your boy Roberto checking in with another conspiracy video, guys. So as the race war continues to go on, guys, there's been so much going on in America right now. And in the past week or so, we've had at least 5 blacks hung, like found hanging from trees. And I can tell you guys now, this is the work of the elites. They are trying to push this race war for everything that they can get out of it. And that's why we see all these crazy things going on, such as, the black people and white people going at each other, people of color. It's a whole race war going on right now. Police killing unarmed black people. A lot of this stuff, I told you guys, these are paid crisis actors. And now you got these elites out here having people killed, black people killed, and having them hung from trees. And then they're trying to write it off as a suicide. No, it's not a suicide. It's definitely not a suicide. These people aren't even suicidal, but because they want this narrative to be focused on the racism, they're gonna do whatever they need to do to make that narrative stick as long as they can. Because they want all the attention off the coronavirus, and they want all the attention off themselves. And right now, guys, you are witnessing a race war. And guess who's the head of it? The elites and the government. The elites and the government are leading this race war right now. All you see on the internet is black people getting called, racist things by, white people. You see a lot of videos of that sort, and this stuff has been happening, but these videos only come about when we have something about a black person being killed by, when they're trying to push the racism, to change the narrative off of what is actually on. This is what they do, guys. This is exactly what they do. So now, right now, we're literally finding black people hanging from trees. Like we're in the 1700s or the 1800s. This is beyond me. For something like this to even be happening. And I already told you what's going on. And this isn't the end of it. There's going to be much more of this going around, guys. Much more. So be prepared. But it's something serious. And we got to do something about it. We cannot continue to let this stuff go on. And if we keep allowing all this distractions and stuff to get to us, they're gonna get what they wanted. They're gonna get exactly what they wanted. The focus is no longer on the government or the elites. The focus is on racism right now, and in the public, we're being fooled. So you mean to tell me that all of a sudden now, black people are randomly hanging from trees? You're telling me normal, everyday white people are doing this? No. Even some of the worst racist white people wouldn't risk their freedom to prove a point or to try to make it that racism still goes on in America. This is the work of the elites and the government, having black people killed and having them hung for trees, just so it can be an outrage between the public, so it makes the black versus white race war even bigger than what it is. Racism has died down a lot. It's still here, but it's died down a lot. And when things like this happen, guys, guess what? It gets put in our head that racism never went away. I don't know how much I can preach to this, but we keep being fooled by the government, and they keep pushing this racist thing on us just so they can get out of the hole. And now look at all the mayhem that's being caused between black people, white people, Hispanics, all around the world. We are seeing protests everywhere. And in the midst of the protests, you're finding black people hanging from trees. How is that acceptable? How can people go that far to prove a point or to even to change a narrative? It's only gonna get worse. The people that are controlling this narrative are sitting somewhere hiding out and watching all this mayhem take place. It has to stop. It has to. But you know, this is how we're brainwashed. The human race is very brainwashed. And they know this. They know we're brainwashed. They know we're going to continue to fight each other. And we're never going to strike back against them because we're focused on each other. And anytime we do get close to striking back against them, they change the narrative. Something to distract us. You can't tell me that these politicians, these elite politicians, don't know what's really going on out here. They may play dumb, but they know exactly what's going on. And they don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They're all corrupt. They're all controlled by people with money. You really think that countries that borrow money from people, there are governments that borrow money from the Rothschild family, and they're in debt with them. Their government is under their control. America has borrowed money too. When you have a very small set of people that are powerful enough to loan governments money, guess who has control? They do. And this is what's happening. You can see it all around the world. The governments don't act for themselves. They're being controlled by somebody else. At this point, our governments are just full of robots. And everything is planned. Everything is planned. They're planning all this stuff. And next thing you know, the coronavirus is going to have a spike in cases, and then they're going to release the vaccine. They're doing all this stuff, so now more people are going to have the coronavirus. The attention's off the coronavirus, but it's still a thing. And then those people will go get tested, or they'll add a number. They'll say a fake number just so when they release the vaccine, so many people will go get it just because the thought of, oh, all these people have the coronavirus, I have to get the shot. And they never had it. And now you just put yourself in a predicament. That's what's going to happen. They're going to force kids to get the shot to go back to school. Certain jobs will make you get the coronavirus shot to go to work. We're brainwashed. Brainwashed. Can't continue to be fooled, y'all. One day, we're going to start working together as a people, as a human race. We're going to take down those that are controlling everything and watch how much more peaceful the world runs. For all I know, these elites may be hiding out in Antarctica. They may be. Because they're so scared of the public. For some reason, they're so scared of the people because we have the most power. And they always stay out of sight. The people that run the world, you never see them. You never see them. But look what's going on. Everybody wants to be, this public figure that, does this, does that. But when we're in times like this, they're nowhere to be found. Want to know why? Because they don't care. The governments around the world don't care. They're only in it for themselves. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They're going to continue to do things like this. And I'm telling you guys now, the worst things that happen to black people haven't even started yet. They're just getting started. People hanging from trees is just the start of it. I believe we're going to start seeing a lot of things that happened in the 17 and 1800s here in this country. They're going to start doing it again to continue to push this race war until they can get everything out of it. Pay attention to what I'm saying, guys. So in the next 2 weeks, watch what starts to happen. Continue to support, guys. I appreciate it. And I'm going to keep spitting the truth to you and exposing all these corrupt leaders and all these corrupt people around the world. And I just need y'all to keep supporting me and sharing my videos, and I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys later.